Hi everyone! I've been taking an online art class for acrylics to loosen up my painting because I'm so focused on details usually. I've been wanting to loosen up and use less strokes and just change my style a little bit just for fun. And that class is a lot of fun and I've learned a lot so far. So I wanted to apply the new things I learned from painting with acrylic to this set of acryl gouache by Turner, which I've had for quite a few years already and I haven't used very much. For those of you who don't know what acryl gouache is yet, it's just like gouache, which is an opaque watercolor, except that it dries like acrylic, meaning that once it's dry, you cannot move the paint around, like gouache, for instance. When it's dry, you can still re-wet the paint and move it around, which can be tricky if you don't know how to use it very well. But with this one, like acrylic, when the paint is dry, it's dry and you can just add layers on top of it and the previous layers won't move. So since the class I've been taking was with acrylics, I thought I'd use this because it should be similar. I used a piece of crescent illustration board and I did a very light watered down wash of burnt sienna to cover the white of the illustration board, and then I did a loose sketch with my brush. Once that was dry, then I started applying the colors, blocking the darks first and then the lights and then the midtones. I tried to use a brush that was a little bit bigger than I would have originally and just like use big bold strokes just to block in all the colors and all the shapes that I saw. My goal was not to add details, or not very many. So once my first layer was done, I let it dry. And I decided that although I really liked using the acryl gouache, it's really nice paint and really just works just like gouache. So that's fun. It's just actually a bit easier because the paint doesn't move when it's dry. So that actually is pretty cool. And the set that I got from Turner is really nice too because it has a nice variety of colors. It has a set of brushes, some palette paper, and quite a few other things. But it doesn't come with ultramarine blue, and this is what lacked in this set, I thought. And I had a hard time with this painting without ultramarine blue because I realized that it's just so brilliant and it just makes the light pop so much that I didn't want to continue painting with this set just because of that, which is a shame because I think it would have been fun. So what I did is I took out my regular gouache and I added the rest of the layers with it. So I had to be careful knowing that the layers of dried gouache would reactivate with new layers. So I really had to be careful with that. But I had an ultramarine blue and that's what was the most important for me. I kept on refining those shapes and those colors and still holding back and trying not to put too many details, and I think I did a pretty good job, and I'm very happy with the result. I think the ultramarine blue really helped make this painting shine more and give the idea of a nice sun shining on that penguin because of the contrast with this and the pure white next to it. So I think sometimes getting out of your comfort zone is fun and very rewarding because I like this loose style. I think it's really cool. You don't need to add all the little details to make a beautiful painting. Although I love realistic paintings, obviously. But I think both styles are great and fun. And I'm so glad I'm taking this class, and I can't wait to go on to the next lesson. And maybe I'll share more paintings with you as I'm learning more tricks and getting more comfortable with this technique. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you like this little video. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.